Hey YouTube, it's Saurabh again, and in today's video we'll be creating this. Yep, it's a sci-fi door, and welcome to Model With Me series. So sit down, enjoy the video, and if you guys want to tag along, boot up Blender. Let's start modeling and creating 3D art. Alright, so I have this reference. Oh, and I really hope you guys liked my previous video, the sci-fi crate. That was my first Model With Me series video. So that was really fun to make, right? So I'm just okay, so we're not gonna make the whole thing, right? It's gonna be simple, but now what I was thinking is we'll try to capture most of the details, learn the basics, keep trying and improving our basic skills. Okay, so for the basic shape, I think that looks good. We'll start building around this, right? So that's what I was thinking. Maybe we can even actually scale this just a little bit more. Okay, cool. So you guys can see that this is what I'm trying to create. So I'm just trying to create the main basic shape of the door. I think that looks really good. Okay, now what we can do is just start adding these details. And we'll go one by one and you guys can follow. Okay, so let's just make this one right over here. So for that, I'm just going to go to tab, select this vertex and cursor to selection and then add a cube here, right guys? And then go into wireframe mode, move this just like that, and then snap it here, right? And then I'm just gonna lock in my camera over here so I can see. Look at that. That's like the front portion of the door. Okay, so now that now when we look at it, so we have multiple screens, right? So you can see the wireframe mode over here, but you can see the solid mode over there. So we can we'll have more control over this. Now what we will do is, because our cursor is still on the edge, we'll just say origin to 3D cursor for the cube, right? So if I scale, check that out, right? So it's from that corner. So what I was thinking is it should be a little smaller. You guys can see that this is the shape over here. So obviously that will need us to put an edge loop here. Let's take that, move this. So this has a cutout. I mean, if you guys want to add it, you can obviously add that as well. Move it somewhere here. Okay. I'm going to select this, move this down, right? So you guys can see I'm actually creating the space for that cutout. Go to face selection mode and then inset this. And if you want it like a square, and if you want to reposition this, now you can do that as well. So here. Now what we will do is extrude this inwards like that, and let's delete this face, right? Now that we have that face deleted, I'm going to press Ctrl R to add a support edge loop. Remember, always add a support edge loop if you're planning on curving, or usually when you try to make like a circular cutout or any kind of cutout, if you have like a support edge running around that piece, it's really good. So I'm just gonna Control B, check that out, see, and then give it segments. So there you go, 10 segments. Look at that. So now it's curved, right? And then select this, merge to last. There you go. Look at that cutout, right? Clean. And then what you can do is select this and now fill this face, right? And select this face. I believe it was on y-axis. Now you can move it in and out however you guys want. And if you want, you can like inset this as well. And did I inset? No. Okay. And then extrude this maybe just like that. Control B to give this a bevel. Okay. And I'm going to select this ring and give this like a bevel here. And look at that, guys. Right? So clean cut, and yeah, it follows topology. You can obviously go over here and add edge loops here. So what I mean to say is like connect this, like join this over here, and then join this over here. And remember in the previous video, I told you guys, right? So how you fix this is just alternate. So hold that, alternate, hold that, alternate, and hold that, alternate. Look at that. Perfect geo, right? Everything is going. So you guys can go ahead and do that for all 4 corners. I'm just going to skip that, right? So I'm just going to go to face selection mode, select these two, and actually delete those because we don't need them. And select this edge over here, select this and this if you want. Hit a nice bevel on that, something like that. Ooh, that's clean, right? Oh, and you guys can now get rid of these faces. So go into wireframe mode, select these faces over here, get that out of the way, and you guys can select this, go on the top view, right? And then G and Y maybe, and snap it here. Look at that. Ta-da! Right? So we basically cleaned a few things. We got rid of the faces we don't want and stuff like that. Okay, save mundo. And let's see. Let's keep moving. Okay, so we see there's like a cube addition over here. We can actually just do it from here if you guys want. Oh, and one more pro tip, which I should have actually followed, but I did not, like an idiot, is you see this bevel here? All these bevels and stuff which we already did. Do this in the end. Whenever you make 3D models, right? Beveling should be done at the end to finalize. So you kind of block your models and do all of that first, right? And then, you guys can come back and do the bevel. It'll help you guys a lot more. Now that that's beveled, it'll be like just to add in more loops and extrude out of it. It's gonna cause some issues, dude. Just don't fall for that. Okay. So we are going to just take another cube, and I believe this is the center console, so that needs to be at the center of the door. Oh, now because this is the center console, and it obviously is needed at the center of the door, what you can do is Shift D this while we still have this rectangle we are making. Okay, and then say origin to center of this thing. There you go. And select this and select this. Now you can go into your item. Yeah. Press N, open this panel. And what you need to do is select this and then select this. And then you'll see align tools. We want to align it on the, Z axis, which is this one. There you go. Right? So vertical axis. And so when you select the first object and the second and then align it, it aligns to the second selected, the main selected object. That's what we did. So we just align this, right? And if your align tools are not showing, you will have to enable them. It's a plugin. So it's edit, preferences, and then you load a plugin. If you guys don't know, there are many videos, but if you want me to teach you, you can let me know, and I'll kind of make like a short video about plugins and how you can install them and stuff like that. So let's not waste time on that for now. Okay, and now look at this. Because we have aligned this, ooh, it's perfect. Okay, now we can select this, and then I'm actually going to snap it there. It's literally going to be the thickness of the top part, right? Now you can see your door over here. You can see your door on this solid state as well. You can now feel free to edit this. So look at that. Oh, wait. Is this thickness equal to this? No, it's shorter. Yeah, it's here. So GX. So what I was saying is this point. Obviously, yeah, it's not there. So we'll just move it somewhere here like that. So it's gonna be a little, there you go, little shorter. Okay, if you guys want, you can edit it a little bit more. It depends on you. And then we need to scale this, and look at that. You can give it the thickness it needs. So something like that, I think looks really good. Yeah, guys, let's not overcomplicate this. And you guys can see that it needs a screen right over here, so we can add that as well. Now, before we do anything, first of all, just alt transform this because we changed the scale and stuff, right? If you bevel this right now without fixing the alt transform, you know the bevels act a little bit weird. So you select this edge, Control B, cut that to get that shape. Ooh la la. Look at that. Okay. Okay, cool. So now that we have this, let's fix our geo right here. So Control R, you can see that it add 1 because obviously our geo is not correct. Turn this here and go to 1, and then you can select this, snap this to here, and snap this to here, right? And then you can go ahead, select this, join this and this, join this, go into face selection mode, select the back face. You see this face, and then just delete it because you can't see that face, right? And there you go. Look at that, perfect geometry, right? And now that we have this, what was I thinking? Oh, so we made this, right? The curved edge cut here. We need to do that again here, guys, right? So bring this back, go into tab, press 3, select this, inset, you know it. I'm going to add 10. Always add an even number, remember, because when you're trying to fix your topology, an even number will help you with your alternate, when you try to merge. Right? So keep it even, select that, and merge to last. There you go, it's done. Now we select this, fix that, we move this just a little bit more front, select that, bevel it, remove it, and give it that cut. And you can see that this might be in the center, right? Yes, it does look in the center, but this one is like, the overall brick size is huge. Our screen is a 4K touchpad screen. I don't even know why it's this big. I think we should reduce this. Why did we make it this big, dude? What the heck? Okay, so how do we do this? Okay, select this and see, there you go. Now look at the reference, right? Just try following the reference. Now if you guys want, maybe if the screen is like that, yeah, that looks good. And then select this and then X. There you go. There you go. Oh, don't scale it. Don't scale the object. It'll overall scale everything, and it won't look good. Select the vertices and move it, right? And you should be good. And look at that. Oh, if you want to move the whole screen, select this whole thing and then move it, right? So you can see that on the top left where the model is. I'm just looking at my screen there, and there you go. That looks good. Okay, you know what? We can change this. Let's actually make this longer. Why not? It doesn't need to be, perfectly centered, and we'll just make it our own. So there you go. That looks good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, now we can see that this is curved as well. If you guys want to add that, we can add that. So select these and then Control B. And then add your loops. So remember, something like 10. If you want it smooth, there you go. You added it, right? So obviously you guys can see that we need to fix this. So press M and then at last, however you want to do that, take that and fixed, right? And then this and then join. So go alternate, and because you have 10 in an even number, it'll be fine. And then this becomes a polygon, right? So you can keep your topology clean like that. And for this, what I would do is, so I would merge all these here, right? So go alternate here, that's completely fine. And for this, just select this and dissolve this edge. Okay, there you go, guys. And now what you can do is actually just, okay, select that and then join this. And now you guys got another place where you can alternate, fill the edges. There you go. Perfect, right? So edit last, select this, edit last, and that creates this weird thing here. Dissolve this edge, press 1, and you can press J. If you guys want to do a little bit faster, remember, you don't have to always join it. There's a tool called knife tool. I have covered all these bases, so you can use that. So if you use the knife tool, it's much more faster. Look at that. There you go. Right? So did it? Ooh. So it cut it, but it's not merged. Boy, are you kidding me right now? Interesting. So I mean, it did merge it, right? If I move this, look at that. That's crazy. Okay, let's just select all these vertices. No need to worry about anything about this. Just press M and then say by distance. And yeah, there you go. Now it should be fixed. Move this. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. And there you go, guys. We have this door panel. So before we do anything, what I want to do is go into wireframe, select tab, hit 1, select all of this. Okay. And then let's just do a merge by distance. So what this does is, if there's any overlapping vertex, it'll fix that, guys. That's what I'm trying to do, right? Yeah. Oh, and one more important thing. You see this angle of these two edges? It's going really high. When this happens, you understand this. So look at this. Look at this angle being created. It's so sharp. If you try to bevel this edge here, when this splits, that edge will bleed into this. It'll, because it's such a sharp angle, it's going to bleed in. That's why it does not look good. So here, let me show you. If I do this, see? Do you guys understand the point I was saying? And that edge will kind of limit it, right? That's actually one of the big things beginners will run into. If you want to solve this, what I believe we can do is move this downward. So you have this, move it downward. If you're not going to edit the top one, if you bring this down, you see how the bottom one gets relaxed, but then the top one is now getting strained, right? So you need to choose. Or if you want to give both of them comfort, then you'll have to give in support loops to this. So how do we do that? Let's see. Let's go here. Okay. And press K, and then I'm just going to hold Control and click, hit enter, right? So it'll just cut straight through. Just cut it here, dude. There you go. Okay, now that you have this, what you can do is take these two and just at center merge it. Merge this and merge this at center. And because you have this, you don't no longer need this, so dissolve edge. There you go. So what you guys did basically is, now if I move this here, or if I move this on the X, but then snap it here, right? And obviously this needs a fix as well. So you guys understood what we did? We added this support edge loop here, this loop. Now what this loop is doing is I can move this without troubling the top guy. And because I move this now, and look at that, right? And obviously you can move this one as well, guys. Just move this and bring it like that. Okay, and select this and dissolve edge. Select this edge and bring it down like that, right? Oh, and this is an n-gon. Remember, you need to fix this as well. So this needs a loop here and then loop here if you guys want to fix your topology. So you see how we brought this, and this one is no longer needed, so dissolve that. There you go. That's it. So now check this out. If I select this and select that and bevel this, look how clean it is now, right? because you fixed your topology. This is the importance of having good topology. Then, now it's not that drastic. So there you go, it gets fixed, right? So you can go ahead and if you want, just, join these here. All right, so I went ahead and did that and fixed everything. Now look at that, one selection of this, and move your mouse and bevel this and clean cut, right? And there you go, guys. That one piece is complete, right? So I hope you guys learned at least a few new things from that. Now let's continue. We can go over here to make this, right? So press tab, go one, and then snap it there, right? And you guys can see that this has like one cube here and one more cube on top. You guys can add that simple thing. This one has an extrusion, so we can take this, press 3 here, inset it, right? And there you go, just like that. And maybe move this here. Yeah, perfect. And then extrude it inward, right? And then you see this, and this, you guys can add cubes. When you add a cube and make it, snap to the edge, you can move them up and down. So I'll just show you guys one. So Shift S, cursor to selected, and we add a cube, right? We add a cube, go into this mode and select this here. Snap that to this side, snap that to this side here, and there you go. You have your rectangle piece, right? And then go to this side here, snap this here, and you guys know that this is not exactly snapped out, somewhere in the halfway, like that, right? So you can see that this piece is done. There you go, right? So you can see that there are two here. So Shift D this, just duplicate. You have your two. And then you see these two here. Shift D, go up here, Shift D, and bring that here. Now what you do is select these two, Control J to join them. Go to Edit View, select Vertex, press G, Z, and bring it up. Done. That's basically. And you guys can see that the bottom also has the same thing, and yeah, and this one just has an extrusion all the way, right? And then again, two cubes here with the same design. So go ahead and just do that, guys. So I just went ahead, duplicated that designer part and just made like a very small design over here, right? And because we changed this shape and pushed the lower down, this had to be a little shorter, and that's why the top one looks bigger and the bottom one looks shorter, but that's unique. That's our door, right? Now, so our door is almost done, right? So basic shape, you can see how we are creating that hard surface sci-fi kind of look. The last thing what I really want to talk about is panel cuts, right? Panel cuts will be used many places and it'll actually really make your mesh look good. So let me just select this door, press Shift H to isolate it, go in front view over here, and there you go. That's it. Now you have a blank canvas to play with. This is the best time you can add panel cuts, right? So let's just how do we do that? So let me show you. So I'm just looking at this panel cut. We're just gonna keep it simple. I'm just gonna show you a few. You guys can go wild and add how many ever you want, right? So let's see. Will wireframe be better? Okay, we'll do it in wireframe, right? Yeah, wireframe will be much better. So Control R, add this panel cut here. So I'm adding this one. I'm just making it the center one, but you guys see that it cuts here, right? So then for that, add one panel cut here, Control B, break that, something like that. And then select this panel, edge, and then bevel that again. And now what you guys can do is it allows you to take this center portion and push it. That's it. So I hope you guys understood how we are trying to get the shape, right? So you can see that this one, and then which goes like this, turns here, and then goes all the way down. You already got that, right? So you can now take that and create a final cut. Now we'll just create this one as well. right? That goes on the outer. So I believe for that, maybe if we go here, add one over here, add one over here. So our panel cut goes here, but then like that. And you see how this follows your topology. So obviously we want this to be straight. So select this edge, scale it on its axis itself, which is X, and then just press 0. So it'll scale it, it'll push it in, right? And then G and X, and then you can move this. So let's see, maybe what we do is we actually just move this whole thing here, like that, and then bring this somewhere like that, right? And this will be our outer cut. And you can see that this is actually panel cut. There is like, it's beveled here. So I'm just thinking, and add another loop, bring this just like that. Okay, and then we select this, and then just join it. There you go, right? And then this is the flow we want, which leaves us with this edge, probably like that. Yeah, and then which goes down. So say dissolve edges, and look at that. That's the panel cut you want. There you go. There you have it, right? So that's the panel cut. You need to repeat that at the bottom. So you guys understood? We are adding edge loops and trying to join the vertices which we really want, and actually then make the panel cut. Okay. So with that, and because this is a flat surface, you can have n-gons. That's completely fine. And this part, you just hit 3 and then just select all the faces from here to here. I believe Blender does not bleed in. Yeah, there you go. See, it does not bleed into the other part, and then just remove these faces because you don't need them. Now, how do we actually make all these panels? So what I would do is, first of all, go to face selection mode, select this face here, just like that, and then actually get rid of them. Okay, go into vertex mode to see if you don't have any like weird vertex on the sides. Yeah, you don't. Now let's come here, and now you rip off your panel, everything. So once your whole design is ready, you guys can go into face selection mode, select all your different panels, and then separate them out, guys. So let's go to 3. Okay, and let's look at our panels. So 1, 2, 3. This is going to be this selection is panel number 1, right? So wait, this goes up. Okay. There. Yeah. Okay. So this selection is panel number 1. So you just press P, separate by selection, right? There you go. See, it's separated. It's completely cut out. Now, the second is this. Look at that. You see this piece? This piece is separate. So this and this is separate. What I would do is actually select just one and then say selection, then select this, say selection. There you go. Now it breaks into 2 pieces. All right, guys, I have gone ahead and I have extruded each and every panel, right? So once this is done, it's pretty simple now. Just select your piece here. So for example, just one over here. Select the outer edges of it. So this 3 is already selected. So there you go. And then what you have to do is bevel. Don't give in, don't make it smooth like this. Just keep it flat. Once you're happy with your this thing, let go and look at that. Your one piece is paneled, right? So let's do it for just one more. So this, select these edges here. There you go. And check this out. So bevel it. And there you go. Try to match it, right? And look at that. This is how you panel, right? So you put your edge loops design them however you want, and separate those out. So break out the faces, and once those are done, select the edges and bevel it. That's it. So I'll go ahead and do that for everything else. There you have it, guys. So everything is paneled, everything is beveled, and with all our details, look at our door, right? And if you guys know rigging, you can, now that everything is different pieces, this is beautiful for rigging now. So you can actually put bones on this and then animate them. And you can actually make a proper functional, opening sci-fi door for your games and whatever you're trying to work on. But I hope this tutorial was helpful. We learned a few tips and tricks, and we saw how we are tackling a few things. And with everything I taught you guys right now, right? So you can make this complex paneling as well. Just needs a little bit more, edge loops. So you guys know that. These are just small bricks we can, small blocks you can add. This cutout here is the same as the top one, right? And if you look at this, you see this side, it's literally the same, but it has some other design on it, right? Everything else is texture, guys. You can literally add texture. And this outer portion, again, just break it down into small portions, cube by cube, and edit the cube, and you guys will get it, right? So try it out, but that's what I wanted to do. I did not want the tutorial to go too long, but yeah. So here is the final rendered result of our door. And I just want to thank you all for your support on my channel. I know I'm a very small YouTuber, so I really wish you guys could share my videos. And if you have friends who want to learn 3D, I would love to do it with you guys. And once we have like a decent following, when we hit our first 1,000 subscribers, I was thinking we could go live maybe. So I hope you guys join my live, and then we can create 3D together on a Saturday morning, Sunday morning, anything is fine. But yeah, with that, Saurabh signing out. I love you guys. Thank you all. Bye bye.